What's good, man? It's your boy DT3, man. I'm back at you with another video, man. New media, notification gang. God Squad. It's what it is, man. Look, check this out, man. Congratulations to Vergil Ortiz over his victory over the past weekend over Sammy Vargas. I can't really be like, oh, Sammy, you fought a good fight and all that. I don't believe Sammy fought a good fight. I believe Sammy just got his ass beat for 7 rounds. But anyway, I believe that Vergil Ortiz is the new Miquel Cotto. Looking at the way he fight, I think his punches got a little more impact, a little more thud and impact than Miquel Cotto early in his career. I think he punches harder than Miquel Cotto, just overall period, and he especially punches harder than Miquel Cotto early in his career. But I'd say the way he fights, the caliber of opponents that he's beaten, and the way he's beaten them, it reminds me of a young Miquel Cotto, hence when he fought Rocky Martinez, Joel Perez, Victor Sosa, what's his name? Carlos Mesa, Kelson Pinto. You know, when he fought those guys, and I feel like the past few fights that Vergil Ortiz has had have been about the same caliber of opponents, same way of Miquel Cotto early in his career. Now, don't get me wrong, Vergil Ortiz has not fought a guy of the caliber of I would say a Ricardo Torres, and I would say a Ricardo Torres to Vergil Ortiz would be like a Danny Garcia fight. You know what I mean? Because Ricardo Torres was a dog. He was a game opponent. He gave Miquel Cotto fits. Miquel Cotto actually had to dig deep and show some real grit to come out of that fight with a W. So I haven't seen nobody bring that out of Vergil Ortiz yet. I pretty much just see him basically walk guys down and just pummel dudes, beat the shit out of guys. You kind of want to see at this point, what is he going to do with somebody who's basically going to punch back and not just always take a backward step when they feel his pop? So fighting a guy like a Danny Garcia or a Keith Thurman would prove that. I feel like Vergil Ortiz needs a Danny Garcia type fight to really help you gauge where he really is as a fighter, and even help you gauge where he is, in a sense, where he's going in the sport of boxing. He needs a fight like that. Gives you an idea of how he's going to perform in those type of fights, right? But something he said in the interview post-fight that really had me in question was he seemed like he doubted that he could beat a Danny Garcia. If you listen to the interview, he said to himself, you know, I don't know how the outcome is going to be, you know, it's a 50-50 fight, and it's like, I don't look at your skill set and their skill set and what you bring to the table, Vergil. I don't see those fights being a 50-50 fight. I give it, you're being humble. I get it. I respect that. I give you a salute for the class. But at the same time, you have a jab. Danny Garcia don't have a jab. The only person I think will give Vergil Ortiz the most problem stylistically is Keith Thurman. Because Keith Thurman knows how to fight off the back foot. He's an actual boxer puncher. He won't engage with you if he feel like engaging with you does more harm to him than it does to you. So I think a fight with Keith Thurman will pose more of a threat to Vergil Ortiz than a Danny Garcia fight. Somebody who pretty much is super flat-footed, just constantly waiting to catch you with the no-look left hook. And if you keep a jab in his face, constantly jabbing him from different spots, jabbing him to the head, jabbing him to the body, keep giving him different angles, you'll give Danny Garcia problems, just like Sean Porter did when they fought. Because Sean Porter constantly stepping to the side instead of stepping straight back gave Danny Garcia problems. He wasn't always there for him to hit him like that. And also, when he was there to hit, Sean Porter didn't go nowhere. He hit him. He stayed right there in a pocket with him. And Danny Garcia is not really used to that type of fight. Because even when he fought Keith Thurman, when he called Keith Thurman with some shit, Keith Thurman did reassess and he may take a back step or two. So with the Sean Porter fight, Sean Porter didn't do that. So what I saw with Danny is if you're willing to stand there and you take his best shot and you gonna keep coming, it fucks with Danny's psyche. He's not really used to people standing in front of him, being able to take whatever he got to give. He's not used to that. That does something to him mentally. But I think Vergil Ortiz is not all the way confident in his skill set at this point in his career. I think he's confident that he could beat the average Joe Blow, but he's not confident yet that he could beat the top caliber guys because he hasn't fought the opponent of a certain caliber to give him that confidence moving forward. And I think he needs to fight a fight of that caliber to give him the confidence, so he won't always say that fights are 50-50, because you're not going to really hear too many of the elite caliber fighters say that a lot of fights are 50-50 fights. A lot of these elite caliber fighters are saying that they're going to win fights. It's a good fight, yeah, but I'm going to beat that guy. And I don't see that confidence when it comes to those fights from Vergil Ortiz. He's a hell of a fighter. He showed that he has decent feet. He does know how to step around you, give you that good angle. I saw that in the Sammy Vargas fight. He has, to me, he has better feet than Miquel Cotto did early in his career. Actually, just overall period, because Miquel Cotto really didn't show real feet. But in this fight, Vergil did show that he got feet. He could move. He's not just going to stand in front of you and just be a wing and ding fighter. He's going to get off. He's going to step to the side, get off some more, which is really good. And it gives a lot of fighters fits when you're not always right there in front of them to be hit. So congratulations to Vergil Ortiz, man. You fought a hell of a fight. Keep training, keep working. He's saying himself he wants a Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman fight. He's looking to fight these guys. I think he should fight Danny Garcia first before he try to fight Keith Thurman, because I think stylistically Keith Thurman got him. Because not only do Keith Thurman know how to box, he got decent pop to keep Vergil off of him. He can use his range and all that. So I don't see Vergil really giving Keith Thurman too many issues, aside from the fact that Vergil Ortiz does go to the body and he can hit hard. So that may pose a problem, but that is yet to be seen. I want to see Vergil Ortiz versus Danny Garcia. That will give me more of a gauge of where he is and how will he contend on the elite level, since everybody's saying Danny Garcia is an elite boxer. So if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon so you can be notified every time I hit y'all with some hot shit. Follow me on Instagram at DT_boom. Follow me on Twitter at DBoyWSO, man. You already know who it is, mate. It's your boy, DT3, New Media, Notification Gang. God Squad. What it is, man. 100.